Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Deus Ex Human Revolution. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that he chose to join me today as we got out of the pool end down there, where all the people think climate change is a lie, and they eat the poo, because that's how that works. So, it's a lot of flies up here as well, which makes sense because we're above the pool end. These people over here were very creatively inspired by my hacking skills over there last episode, when I decided, oh no, don't do that. What the heck? I'm just sorry, my bad. I touched my mouse and it clicked on by mistake. Anyway, yeah, they were very inspired, and they started rapping when I hacked some stuff, and I believe we are at a place in the exploration where I can say I've been everywhere, and we've been to the pool end. That was the last one, so yeah. I've been everywhere, which means now I can look at my missions and return to May. This is current? I believe it is. Can I click on F1? No, it's just that's not what that is for. So, now to figure out how to navigate this level. I know how to navigate this level. I'm very good at navigating Hengsha. I'm just better remembering the name. Hengsha is the name of the town. I'm not sure. I have to look it up and see if it exists, because I think we were told that it was like a city made on purpose, but then again, maybe it's the upper levels and whatnot. Excuse me. Hi. Right, the hive over there. Oh, everybody is very, not aggroed, but look at all their, I can see their cones of vision in my minimap. And that might mean, it might be because of the shooting that has transpired, or did transpire, in the last episode. So, from here... Oh no. That's the main quest. I do need to go to the, Yuza? Maybe. Gardens, I believe. It's or district. What I do want to do, though, is oh, sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry for that. What I do want to do is that I'm going to go to the upper level, because from this place, I actually know how to navigate. Although, maybe I don't. Give me the cursor. No, we are in the right place. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. The door was open and I couldn't see it for some reason. Maybe I didn't look at it. This is the place. Hi. Hello, good news.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
What is it exactly you want me to do?
Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
It doesn't usually do the rest, but that is my style of play, so I suppose that's good.
What kind of payment is involved?
Double what I gave you for rescuing Ning, if you make certain we are rid of Chan for good.
So 2,000, which is really inconsequential, but still. There's another way?
Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
I've made threats against Chan in the past. Because you helped Ning, if anything happens to Chan now, his harvester friends will think we are responsible. I do not want that to happen.
You wouldn't want that to happen.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster. At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted. It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies. It is even worse.
The leashing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them. The augments are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
It'd be sort of, it would make sense for it, instead of having this nonsense thing about the drugs being a form of control, it's just not nonsense, it's actual, yeah, it's definitely, using people's addiction to control them is definitely a thing. The point is, they already are under his control because they are, as far as we know, doing something legal, so they probably can't go to the cops if he abuses them. And also the cops might be under his pay or role or something, I don't know. But more importantly than that, they're gaining money, so they need the money to survive. So they're already under his control. It's not like they can quit. Or, you know, and also every other thing. There's just so many ways. The drug storyline it wouldn't make a lot of sense if we were talking about office jobs or something in the middle of the U.S. or something. And even then, you'd still be able to raise you'd still be able to raise the issue that a lot of these people would be necessarily under the control of their pimp or whoever runs this establishment, because they need the money. That's, yeah. So, but still, yeah. Just,
Once Chan is gone, what will you do? Won't some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough, and I can trust them.
yeah, I'll just accept it. Another way here is just that I didn't like his argument. Oh, wouldn't just somebody else take his place? Yeah, and then you'll get another question. You'll get more 2,000. That's fine.
I'll do it.
Good. I will give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansai is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
You said that already.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
You do? Wait here? Although I'm capable of throwing some punches that look like, you know, what I'm saying is, I can throw a mean punch. What I'm saying, like, he can be anywhere in the map. I go up there, punch him in the face so hard he looks like he fell from the sky. Is what he does. People are just gonna be like, oh, I guess it's a suicide. Blunt force trauma to the head. It's definitely fell from above. That's how that worked, for sure. And oh, speaking of which, none of what I was just saying. Hi. I have things.
You look here.
I do look here. I have things with my friend over here. Let's see. Combat rifle ammo, sell. Peps, no. Typhoon ammo, sell. We don't need that. Although we might, but we're not gonna need it. So, stun gun, don't sell that. Shotgun, yes. Yeah, I know the name is similar, but it isn't. Revolver, nah. So Peps keeps it. Machine pistol, sell. Combat rifle, also sell. Okay. And some beer. I like it, it's combat rifle as opposed to, what, hunting rifle? I suppose it makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. And then we have, yeah, good. You don't sell anything new. You wouldn't sell it over here. This is just the same things that we had already.
You make me poor. Deal with you, no fun.
Deal with me, no fun. Because if I were fun, then deal with me, you wouldn't. Because of the, you know, whatever. I'm trying to make it seem as if he was telling me to deal with me. Or something, I don't know. Because, you know, if you don't make the... If you don't make it the infinitive version, I'm looking at my quest here, then the infinitive tense of the verb, then it changes meaning. So that's the active one. No, they're all active. What am I looking at? Did she say that he was up top or something? Oh, they're both... no. I mean... Do you see that over there? I see that over there. I am not sure. I'm sure she gave me directions, but like I couldn't tell you what they were. She said he was alone. I have some recollection of where he might be. But as it turns out, he's not here. I mean, he must be in a high place, right? Otherwise, how would you let him fall? The gravity. She was so concerned with telling me about the freaking gravity. It's not the gravity that's gonna do the work. It's a freaking ground. Gravity never killed anybody. Oh, hi. Oh. I'm looking for a person to murder. You wouldn't happen to have seen one, would you? Ah, well. I don't think we're on the right track. Although, this could be a thing. This could be a place. Let me just look. Maybe the quest itself tells me where to go. How do I keep not finding the keys? Anyway, although pleased to learn that Ning is free. No, not although. She was definitely pleased to learn that Ning is free. And she believes that none of the anxious prostitutes will... Oh, it's not even of the hotel. It's just the whole city, apparently. Will be safe until I eliminate the man who's threatening them. That sounds like a plan. A drug lord turned pimp named Diamond Chan. I think. He should be in his apartment above the Yuanmeng Road in the Yuzhou district. That is why I would say that's a bug. But maybe it isn't. Or maybe it is. The point is, there should be the mouse over for the Yuzhou district that we can just go through here, I think. I think there's a passage up above. But the mouse over to the passage should give me the side quest as well as the main quest. But it just gives me the main quest, so it made me confused a little bit. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking. Or it's not what I'm... Where the heck? Am I not... I mean... I think... I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there it is. Yep. I knew there was a passage up here. I just was confused about all the things. As per usual. So now to a different level. And of course now we're going to need to learn it as well. Although I do remember this level being a little very different. Very... More linear? No, it is not more linear. It is enormous. Yay. I like it, actually. I'm really enjoying the exploration. I hope you are as well, because it took up a bunch of episodes. I am aware of that, but I'm really enjoying just messing around with the city. And it's a really fun part of the game for me. And just thinking back on playing this game, all the exploration that you can do in this town is definitely fun. Because it's even bigger than the first town. Okay. We can do this, right? Yeah. It's fine. Nobody's seeing us. I don't even know where I'm going because I am just I just love 85% chance of detection right there. I just love to hack into things. That's just how I do. Oh, that's why it's easy. The time is just enormously big. 25 seconds until detection.
Access granted.
It's basically impossible for you to lose that. Excuse me? This is an apartment? Refrigerator. In the bathroom. Don't ask questions. Credit. Money. Invasive Brain Machine Interfaces by Hugh Darrow. An excerpt from an article in Neuroprosthetics Journal, Quarterly, Fall 2012. Invasive brain machine interfaces, which are most common in North American research, differ mainly from EEG-based interfaces by the method, that's the traditional ones that we have in real life, by the method through which neural activity is recorded. While EEGs can record neural activity from outside the skull, invasive BMI require BMIs require the implantation of an electrode within the brain itself. EEGs as well can be used like that. But anyway, in principle, invasive BMIs rely on the hypothesis that groups of neurons will modulate their activity in very similar ways each time a given action is performed, though individual neuron firing varies from trial to trial. A clinically viable BMI should be able to document these modulators or modulations and use these modulatory behaviors to reproduce motor actions in artificial actuators, referencing Lebedev 2006. In the 1960s and 70s, the scientist Eberhard E. Fetz and his colleagues trained monkeys to coordinate activity of their cortical neurons through biofeedback readings from implanted electrodes. Later, Edward Schmidt proposed that a cortical neural activity could move a prosthetic, such as a robotic arm, due to limitations in technical development, such as the technology necessary to implant sufficient quantities of electrodes into the brain. It took nearly 20 years for researchers to test his hypotheses, and they did indeed find out. It was in the mid-90s, I think, apparently. I say I think. I don't know when it was, but apparently the game is saying that it is. In the mid-90s, invasive BMI testing progressed from mice moving a device with a single degree of freedom to primate movement reproduction. In monkeys, researchers were able to produce reaching actualization, in which the neural action of the primate was able to stimulate a robotic arm to feed itself, combining components such as reaching and grasping into a fluid movement. That's why it's called a reaching actualization. Why do you have to put it between quotes, though? It's not. It's literally reaching for something. It's not between quotes. Either way, the problem with this sort of technology is that it requires training, and the reason why it's done on monkeys is so that you can train them from babies, so that they grow up to know that. And it's very difficult even then. With humans, it is possible, but you can also talk to humans, which is really good. It still requires months and months of physiotherapy, and it's a pain in the butt to train to use prosthetics. But when you don't have an alternative, as in when you're actually disabled, then it's a really amazing thing and an amazing opportunity, and it does exist in real life, except again with all the caveats. Oh yeah, this is definitely where I remember him being. And that's why I was going up to that other place when I said, I think I might remember where he was. This is where I remember him being. And also I remember going into those places over there. What is that? What does that say over there? Defy your limits. I think it's somebody jumping over somewhere. Or over something. So, where are we? That's where I need to go. Yeah, I figured. Because I remember. So jumping down there might be a bad idea. We're gonna postpone that plan. This is an interesting thing. I think this is reused assets. That's down to level 3, it says over there. And, is this an actual... It is an actual ladder. Oh, no, wait a minute. I said it might be a bad idea. It isn't a bad idea. I'm good at... I can throw myself off of any cliff. Because I got that thing that doesn't allow me to take damage. It also scares me a little bit every once in a while when it activates. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see if there's any way into any of these buildings. Oh. Where the hell am I going? Oh, this is like Mario jumps. Okay, so it's like jetpacks. You need to hold the... Oh yeah, you can come up here for no reason whatsoever. You need to hold the spacebar to keep climbing. There we go. Oh, I did a bad. I'm sorry if I'm making you motion sick. Because I understand that. Oh, there we go. Now, why are we here? Hi. You know what? I wouldn't... Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually a secret. Because do you see how... Let me just save, because this looks like a bad jump. And it was. Having trouble seeing anything up here. There we go. We can climb on top. Do you see how we just keep going? There's an invisible wall over here, though. You jerk. How dare you do this to me? Video game? There's a full bath up there. And now I'm lost in the streets.
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. I'm sure some of those corrupt officials in the Chinese bureaucracy are having sleepless nights these days.
You think Bell Tower isn't corrupt? I've seen them look the other way lots of times when the trials are shaking down a client. And don't get me started about the work they do for TYM.
I know you're right, but I don't know. I just feel a little safer with them around.
Well, I don't like the idea of a foreign police force overseeing us. The way they speak English to us on purpose. I imagine that's how it felt when the Japanese were here during the Second World War.
I wouldn't be able to know anything about what the Japanese went through when they were here during the Second World War. I have no idea. Weren't they freaking Nazis, though? I don't really care what they felt. Just, yeah. I don't know. But again, I don't know what it was. I don't know what he's referring to.
Whole apartment complex locked down. Nobody knows why.
我觉得没人会想得出。
And guess what? Nobody ever will. They operate.
Well, I was hoping one of them would tell me how long it would
I'm
be
just reading
before I
the
could get
subtitles.
back in.
你想让一个
But
中
they're complaining about life.
In my
在这小镇
apartment.
上，谁呀？
I don't care what kind of
Oh.
operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along, please.
How dare you? Who are you to tell me I can't get into my own home? Do you know how much money I pay for this place?
I said move along before there's trouble.
You bell tower assholes are all the same. You don't have an answer to an honest question, so you start to threaten.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's yeah, sure, for sure, absolutely. I laughed because it's funny. Like he says, oh, this foreign or whatever the name of the company, I don't know what it is. They're coming here to police the city, which I'm like, what? What are they doing? Police? What do you mean police the city? In the sense that they don't know exactly, literally, what do you mean? And he meant, apparently, that they were going to arrest the corrupt politicians, which is funny as hell, because that would oh, this is the way out. Yeah. Oh, that's the other way out. Right. It's funny as hell, because that would imply that the bell tower, I finally remembered, that bell tower were put here not by the politicians. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily imply that, but it would heavily imply that. I guess that's implying. What I mean is, it wouldn't require for that to be the case. Did I make it on to the other side? I think I might have. No, I recognize these jerks. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so yeah, I cannot. We went on an expedition, and it's fine. Whee! Because I can jump for days now, and I think I could have done that jump before anyway, so it's not a big deal. Oh, what do you mean missing? He says. Oh, I don't know what he means missing.
I don't care what your excuses are.
He doesn't care what your excuses are. He probably just cares about the excuses in the first place. Is he not coming here? Oh yeah, he is. What? That is not. That is. Yeah, that's now you fell from the ceiling now, mate. That's how that works. What did he do? I don't know what he did. Anyway, we have a thing to do. We must throw him. Oh, that's why these things are here. So it's like playing that game where you just let something fall, and then you don't know where it's gonna fall because it's got a bunch of things on the way.
It's okay.
Go away. You will attract the harvesters. Very dangerous. Yeah, if you were playing BioShock, I'm actually not 100% who the harvesters are. Although it might have something to do with a hive. They keep talking about them. I'm just like, sure, harvesters for sure. Okay, so that guy's really not concerned, and I have a thing. There you go. Bye. Whee. Yeah, the way he fell, that definitely would have killed him because he landed face first. That would have broken his neck. But it's possible for him to survive that fall. And you know, if he had fallen differently. So He was on the phone. But there's nothing else in here, as far as I can tell. Of course, there's a lot of things in here. Just not, you know, in that building. There's that thing over here. This guy's gonna need a little bit of love, isn't he? I think he is. I don't know if that's a good thing to do that, but I needed to do it because I don't have the code over here, and I didn't want him to turn around and see me. Not that he would have done anything, but you never know. The other ones just started to dance or something down in the pool end. Okay, give me that, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Access granted.
With 50 more new yen. And we got a very big apartment over here. A lot of advertisements for the hive. A fridge. It's pretty usual. An old ass microwave. It looks old, but it might not be. I mean, there's microwaves designed in every other way, so it's fine. What do we have over here? An ebook about global politics. I think I might have read this already. Middle East, a crucible of fire. This troubled region has undergone great upheavals in the last decade and a half, with the formation of the United Arab Front and the progression toward a single Islamic superstate. The invasion of Israel in the early 2020s marked the final state in the UAF's plans to impose control over the region. Despite the 2015 oil crash, the UAF's solidarity enabled member states to recover from the subsequent loss of economic power. The 6-month war had lasting effects, and years later, dispossessed Israeli nationals continue to strike in ongoing guerrilla, or as the UAF call them, terrorist attacks. Without Saudi oil threatening, or to threaten them. Wait, was it the Saudi? Was it the Saudis that invaded Israel here? That would be a turn of events. Although I'm not really sure how they would be. How they would be dispossessed nationals rather than just a freaking huge military, because Israel is just an enormous military. This is kind of written as if Israel was like a tiny little state that doesn't have any power. But anyway, apparently they don't. They don't have the oil to strengthen them because that's what they drink. The UAF are not the player. Oh no, wait a minute. No. The UAF itself doesn't have the oil. Really? Right. So they're not the player on... Wait, the UAF are not the player on the world stage they purport to be, but with the growing number of Islamic states in Northeast Asia, their reach may be greater than expected. What do you mean, Islamic states? What would this mean? Would it mean... Are we just talking about more people converting to Islam? Which would just be the cherry on top of the cake, wouldn't it? Although that's probably what we're talking about here. Yeah. But let's be kind and assume that the writer here isn't an Islamophobe. Because this actually, if it were is it the word Islamist? Where, you know, it's trying to merge a very radical view of Islam as a religion with politics and just make it authoritarian as hell. And would that be like Saudi Arabia, for example? Anyway, let's still like Saudi Arabia, yeah. But because it could be that, and then we have through the 2010s kind of a similar situation to what's going on over here. Apart from the invasion of Israel, whatever that means, the invasion of Israel, the country that invades everything else, is now being invaded. Oh no! What terrible thing! I mean, I'm not saying that it would be a good thing that they would be invaded. I'm just saying that it's a ludicrous fiction that you wrote there, mister, about them being invaded. But anyway, what are pressure problems? Attention, all tenants. As you all know, we have... Oh, yeah, this might be... No, this is not the building that has the gas underneath. The hive, I think, has the gas underneath. Attention, all tenants. As you all know, we have been having problems with low water pressure. Beginning this Friday, we will be checking all water shutoff valves, both inside and outside. We will be entering each apartment to do this, beginning with the 8th floor and working down. The entire process should take 1 week. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. The superintendent, yeah. And openings at Taeyong Medical. We couldn't go in there, so it's closed. But the openings are probably for jobs. QE, my friend. I think is a way to pronounce that, maybe. It was wonderful running into you at the market yesterday. I miss talking to you. We should set up a date to play Mahjong one of these evenings. Don't forget to encourage Shellin to apply at the Tai Young Medical Factory here in the lower city. I hear they're looking for qualified technicians to work on a very special project. It won't be research intensive, just manual labor, but it includes lots of overtime because they have a very tight deadline to meet. A job at Tai Young is a good way to get to Upper Hangsha. At least that is what I have heard. Yuehai is the person who wrote this. A new life for you! Oh, what is this? Shellin, my special son. I saw a documentary on Upper Hangsha last night. It is so beautiful. Life seems so enjoyable for everyone. I saw Yuehai at the market yesterday. She's very pretty. You should court her. Just, you know, like, court her, absolutely. Wait a minute, is that a normal thing that English speakers do? Say? Is that correct, or is that just a weird brain fart by the writer? Do you say that? Instead of like, you should date her? Because you say you should date her, but courting somebody is not the same as dating them. Is that... Please let me know, especially if you're not American, because I think this is just meant to be portray different attitudes towards relationships, because, you know, different countries work differently. She told me to tell you that that Tai Young Medical is looking to hire some technicians. I think it would be a very good way for you to move up in the world, literally, because it goes to the upper city. Opportunities there could give you a real chance to get to the upper city. Speaking of which, I'm saying prayers for you, and I hope you are eating right, of course. With boundless love, your mother. And then we have Mock. Oh no, wait, there's a... I don't know what that was, but that was the thing. I know, Ma replies, I'm on it. Why do you always have to pester me about these things, or about things? I will let you know if I get the job, but not if I get the court, if you know what I mean. I'm not one to court and tell. At the Mock Pharma Online, we carry... Oh, this is just supposed to be like an advertisement, and it's just to make it obvious that it is. Because in a video game, every company name is fake. In real life, some are fake and some are not. And so it's you need to make it obvious that there are some that are faker than others, like Mock Pharma. Because it's like a... Mock in the sense of, you know, it's a mock. Mock means fake. In certain circumstances, it also means when you mock somebody, which is a different thing altogether. So I'm just taking their stuff as per usual, and huge bathrooms with nothing in them. This is a great disappointment, and the vents would scare the crap out of me if I had vents like that in my room or anywhere in my house. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so we're gonna have to look for more vents in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.